Street Fighter VI, Mortal Kombat 1 and Tekken 8, games which were not only incredibly expensive at launch, but expect gamers to continue to fork out money to play them through the implementation of DLC fighter season passes and predatory practices, including the sales of cosmetics. So while in order to get the best out of these games is very expensive at present, I felt that rather than giving attention to the big three today, I would instead point you in the direction of some of the best fighting games available on current gen systems which you can purchase for next to nothing. So with that said, hello ladies and gentlemen, Big Daddy Top Hat here. These are the cheapest fights. Yeah. You won't believe how insanely cheap I can get you this high quality fighter for. Guilty Gear X2 Reload is an updated version of a classic fighting game from Arc System Works, functioning as the third installment in the now favourite Guilty Gear series. As humanity endeavoured to better themselves, they created the biological marvel known as gears. Originally intended as the next step of human evolution, they were instead fitted for war and turned against their own creators. A century later, you are left in the wake of a 100-year human gear war that nearly destroyed the Earth. Building upon the gameplay and story of Guilty Gear X, Reload features refined fighting mechanics, new characters and stages, and the same high-velocity multiplayer versus action that put Guilty Gear on the map. This title is often praised for its deep and balanced gameplay, featuring complex mechanics like Roman cancels and dust attacks that add strategic depth. The diverse roster is well balanced, allowing for varied and engaging matchups with unique characters. Visually, the game excels with vibrant hand-drawn 2D sprites and a unique design that blends anime aesthetics with heavy metal influences. The audio is another highlight, boasting an energetic rock and metal soundtrack that enhances the fast-paced action. Crisp sound effects make each move feel impactful and satisfying. In terms of content, Guilty Gear X2 Reload offers extensive single-player modes, including story, mission and survival modes. Each character's unique story path adds depth and narrative engagement. For competitive play, the game has a strong community presence with dedicated tournaments. Its high skill ceiling allows for continuous mastery, appealing to both newcomers and seasoned players. Finally, the dedicated fan base and lasting influence of Guilty Gear X2 Reload contribute to its legacy. It has set a high standard for mechanics, style and depth in the fighting game genre, making it a beloved and enduring title. With 19 unique and bizarre characters to choose from, 8 game modes to test yourself in, gorgeous scenery and ludicrous design, this isn't a title you want to miss. Particularly when we take into account that you can get 89% off the price of the game, reducing it down to an irresistible $1.08. I'd buy that for $1. While on the subject of Guilty Gear, if you are not in the mood to try out an old classic, then how about the newest entry in the main series? Guilty Gear Strive, released in 2021, provides you with a more modern experience, with amazing mechanics designed to be simple and welcoming for fighting game newcomers, yet deep and creative for veterans. Innovative features like wall break and the revised Roman cancel system add more layers of strategy, and visually Strive is stunning with its 2.5D graphics that blend 3D models with a 2D animation style. The vibrant art direction combines what the series is known for, with more detailed character designs and impressive visual effects, setting a new standard for the series. The audio is as usual outstanding, featuring a rock and metal soundtrack by Daisuke Ishiwatari that enhances the high energy battles. High quality voice acting and impactful sound effects further immerse players in the action. For online play, Strive uses rollback netcode for smooth, lag-free matches. The online lobby system and the frequent updates keep the community engaged, with new content and balance adjustments. Single-player content is rich, offering an extensive story mode with high-quality cutscenes that explore character backgrounds and lore, and modes like mission and training provide ample content for skill improvement. The competitive scene is robust, with Strive becoming a staple in the fighting game community. Regular tournaments and a growing player base highlight its esports presence, encouraging skill development. It continues to build on the series' legacy with innovative features and high production values, making it an exceptional and beloved fighting game. Use my discount code to get an incredible 56% off this modern title. Remember Soulcalibur? While we have not got a new entry in the series since 2018, I can get you the last game in the series for pennies. Soulcalibur VI is considered excellent for several reasons. First and foremost, this weapons-based fighter features a rich and accessible combat system that strikes a decent balance between accessibility and depth. This allows players to enjoy the game without feeling overwhelmed, while also providing a challenge for those who seek to master its intricacies. The game boasts impressive graphics with detailed character models, vibrant stages and smooth animations. The visual presentation enhances the overall experience, making each battle feel dynamic and engaging. Soulcalibur VI offers a robust story mode with rich lore and narrative depth. The Libra of Soul mode adds a role-playing element, allowing players to create their own character and experience a unique adventure within the Soulcalibur universe. The inclusion of guest characters like Geralt of Rivia from the Witcher series adds an extra layer of excitement and crossover appeal. These guest appearances are well integrated and provide a fresh dynamic to the game. The reversal edge system introduces a rock paper scissors mechanic that adds a layer of strategy to the combat. This feature allows players to turn the tide of battle and encourages thoughtful play. The netcode is generally reliable, providing a smooth online experience for competitive and casual players alike. The game strikes a balance between appealing to long-time fans of the series and attracting new players. It brings back beloved characters and elements while introducing new features that keep the gameplay fresh. This one can be yours for as little as $4.65. That's 93% cheaper than the usual price on Steam. Absolutely amazing. While currently no one shuts up about Street Fighter VI at present, when it comes to mainline entries in the Street Fighter series, Street Fighter IV seems to be the least hyped and least talked about online anymore, which is a crying shame as this game is one of the best the series has to offer. Currently, Street Fighter VI has a tiny roster with players having to pay a tidy sum to get season passes to ensure their roster continues to grow. Ultra Street Fighter IV on the other hand comes with well over 40 characters from this beloved universe, included in your experience from day one. This title is absolutely massive. Boasting a finely tuned combat system, the game's mechanics are responsive and precise, allowing for fluid and dynamic fights. Each roster member has unique fighting styles and moves. This variety ensures that players can find characters that match their playstyles, adding to the game's replayability. Additionally, the introduction of new characters in Ultra, such as Poison, Yugo, Elena and Rolento, added fresh dynamics and strategies to the game that weren't available in previous iterations of the title. The visual and audio presentation in Ultra Street Fighter IV is also top notch. The character models are detailed and the animations are smooth, making every fight visually engaging. The game's stages are vibrant and varied and the soundtrack complements the intense action perfectly. Ultra Street Fighter IV also excels in its extensive multiplayer options. The online mode is robust, featuring ranked matches, endless lobbies and team battles, all with reliable netcode. And despite the fact that you don't hear much about this game anymore, a surprising amount of people are still playing it. This makes it easy for players to find matches and compete against others from around the world. You can add it to your personal collection today for a humble $1.58, as my affiliate link will get you a ludicrous 95% off the game. This is an insane deal not to be missed. I hope you enjoy it. While on the subject of Street Fighter, I have the pleasure and honour to talk about this, the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. This collection provides an insane selection of 12 games, giving you access to the original 1987 Street Fighter game, all the arcade iterations of Street Fighter 2, along with both the Alpha Trilogy and all 3 Street Fighter 3 games. This compilation is utter madness. Now, I already talk about the merits of all of these games on here a lot, so I won't drag out this section for too long. But what I can tell you is that aside from being able to play these great games online, the celebration continues in the Games Museum, where fans and historians like myself alike can follow the timeline of how Street Fighter has evolved over the past 30 years. Learn more about the Street Fighter cast, view key animation sprites in the character viewer, and take a behind the scenes look at the design documents that helped solidify the franchise that produced generations of world warriors. There is so much included in this awesome release, and despite discount codes not always being available for this amazing collection, fortunately I have found one which will get you 78% off the usual price, bringing the cost to just $7.02. Divide this figure by 12, that gets you each game for only 58 cents. You need this in your life, it's as cheap as chips. Let's talk about something completely different. Lethal League Blaze is an intense, high-speed ball game with unique characters, out-of-sight sounds, and in its own words, none of that weak shit. Featuring Jet Set Radio style aesthetics, Inshine City, the anti-gravity ball game has long been illegal, so the group who kept playing was dubbed the Lethal League. Even now, with their sport pushed underground, players and crews compete in the league for challenge and respect. In the game, the goal is to beat your opponents with the ball. You can manipulate the ball to get the perfect angle and use your character's special moves to surprise them, but every strike speeds up the ball or even doubles its speed, up to shatteringly extreme velocities. You can tag the ball to your colour, but on those high speeds the tables are quickly turned. You can play locally with friends and foes, by yourself in single player modes, or battle it out online. Lethal League Blaze is excellent. It offers unique gameplay mechanics that blend fighting games and ball games, providing a fresh and engaging experience. The fast paced action with the ball speeding up and requiring precise timing keeps matches intense and exciting. The game's vibrant, comic book like visuals and energetic soundtrack enhances its appeal, creating an immersive and stylish atmosphere. Multiplayer mode is a standout feature, offering thrilling matches both locally and online, making it perfect for parties and social gatherings. Try this oddity out right now and get a 67% discount, pushing the price down to $7.14. The BlazBlue series is a popular franchise of fighting games developed by Arc System Works, known for their complex characters, deep storyline and intricate combat mechanics. BlazBlue Centralfiction is celebrated for its deep and engaging storyline, serving as the conclusion to the epic narrative arc of the series. The extensive story mode offers rich character development and intricate plot twists that captivate gamers. The game features a large and diverse roster of characters, each with unique fighting styles, abilities and personalities. This variety ensures that players can find a character that suits their playstyle, enhancing replayability and depth. Gameplay mechanics are polished and finely tuned, introducing new systems like Exceed XL and Active Flow. Visually, the game looks great with high-definition 2D sprite animations and beautifully designed backgrounds. The distinct and vibrant art style adds to the game's immersive appeal. The soundtrack complements the fast-paced action and dramatic moments, enhancing the game's world. Centralfiction offers robust multiplayer options, including reliable locale and online play. The smooth online matches are crucial for competitive play, fostering an active community. Arc System Works provides continuous support and updates, maintaining the game's relevance and appeal. Comprehensive training and tutorial modes help new players learn the mechanics, making the game more accessible and enjoyable. This one can be yours for a meager $6.63, 83% cheaper than the usual Steam price. Happy shopping!
Danger! Down! Cool!
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is widely celebrated and worth revisiting for several compelling reasons. One of the standout features is its diverse and iconic roster. The game includes 50 characters from both Marvel and Capcom universes, allowing players to choose from legendary superheroes like Spider-Man, Iron Man and Wolverine, as well as popular Capcom fighters like Ryu, Dante and Mega Man. This extensive selection ensures a wide range of playstyles and strategies, keeping the gameplay fresh and exciting. The gameplay itself is fast-paced and engaging, centered around a unique tag team mechanic. Players form teams of 3 characters and can switch between them during battles, adding a layer of strategic depth. This system encourages the creation of synergistic teams and the effective use of assists and combos. The well thought out combat system allows for flashy, high damage sequences that are challenging to master and thrilling to watch, making each match a visual and tactical spectacle. Visually, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is stunning, featuring vibrant comic book inspired graphics that bring characters to life with detailed animations and colourful special effects. The game's competitive scene remains robust, with a strong presence in tournaments and a dedicated community that keeps the meta evolving. This ongoing support ensures that new players can find matches and engage with the game's community. Various modes, including arcade, mission mode and online play, offer extensive content and replay value, while the ability to experiment with different team combinations and strategies add to the game's longevity. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 has left a significant legacy and cultural impact on the fighting game genre. Its innovative tag team mechanics and crossover appeal have influenced many subsequent games. This makes it all the more fantastic today that you can bag this Ultimate Edition of the game for as little as just $5.69. That's 79% cheaper than usual with my affiliate link. Enjoy! Dragon Ball FighterZ is considered excellent and thought of by many as a spiritual successor to the Marvel vs. Capcom series, especially when Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite sent the beloved crossover off the rails. Firstly, the game features a diverse roster of Dragon Ball characters, each faithfully represented with unique abilities and moves. This provides a rich and authentic experience for fans, similar to how Marvel vs. Capcom games highlight iconic characters from Marvel and Capcom. The gameplay mechanics are a major highlight. Dragon Ball FighterZ employs a 3v3 tag team system, allowing players to switch characters, use assists, and perform team combos. This system mirrors Marvel vs. Capcom's dynamic, fast-paced combat, and offers both strategic depth and high-energy matches. Visually, the game is wonderful looking, with an art style that replicates the anime's look. Arc System Works' expertise in creating visually striking 2D fighters ensures breathtaking animation and effects, much like the comic book-inspired aesthetics of Marvel vs. Capcom. Dragon Ball FighterZ is also highly accessible, with simplified controls that allow newcomers to perform spectacular moves. At the same time, it offers depth for experienced players, making it appealing to both casual and competitive audiences. I really like this one, and would pick it 100 times over playing Infinite. I can get you 88% off of the base game, lowering the cost down to $8.07. But for those looking for more, I found big discounts on packages with additional content too, such as the Legendary Edition that comes with 3 seasons worth of DLC fighters. Links for all of these versions are available via my description and pinned comment. Granblue Fantasy Versus is considered a great title for several reasons, including its gameplay mechanics, visual aesthetics, character design and accessibility. Despite its accessibility, Granblue Fantasy Versus includes complex mechanics too, such as cooldowns for special moves and a robust combo system allowing for deep and rewarding gameplay. The visual and audio presentation of Granblue Fantasy is another key factor in its acclaim. The game features stunning 2.5D graphics with beautifully rendered character models and fluid animations. The art style faithfully translates the aesthetic of the original Granblue Fantasy mobile game into a fighting game format. The backgrounds are detailed and dynamic, contributing to the immersive experience, and each stage reflects the rich world of Granblue Fantasy. High quality sound effects and a memorable soundtrack enhance the overall experience, with voice acting that brings the characters to life. Character design and balance are crucial elements that contribute to Granblue vs. excellence. The game offers a diverse roster of fighters, each with unique movesets and playstyles, allowing players to find a character that suits their preferred fighting style. Regular updates and balance patches help ensure that no single character dominates the meta, maintaining a competitive balance. This commitment to character balance is essential for longevity and fairness of the game. Granblue Fantasy Versus also shares in its single-player content, particularly through its RPG mode. This mode offers a story-driven experience that blends traditional fighting game mechanics with RPG elements, providing a unique single-player campaign. The inclusion of robust single-player content makes the game enjoyable for those who might not be interested in competitive play. This variety ensures there is something for every type of player, whether they are looking for a story-driven experience or competitive action. Granblue Versus benefits from its developer's pedigree, as it was developed by Arc System Works, known for their work on other acclaimed fighting games like Guilty Gear and BlazBlue. Their expertise in the genre shines through. In summary, Granblue Fantasy Versus fantastic elements come together to create a fighting game that is both fun to play and challenging to master, making it a standout title in the genre. Use my affiliate link to get 73% off of this one, pushing the price down to just $5.75. Vanguard Princess is a brilliant little gem, featuring detailed anime-style graphics and character designs. The visual appeal is a significant draw, setting it apart with its unique art and design. As an indie game crafted by a single developer, Tomoaki Sugeno, an ex-Capcom sprite designer who would also make character sprite work for the King of Fighters EX Neo Blood, Vanguard Princess embodies a DIY ethos that resonates within the gaming community. This indie charm encourages support for independent developers and adds a personal touch that many players value. Featuring an all-female cast and a unique plot revolving around a mysterious woman with supernatural powers who's been captured by the government, this 2D fighting game is certainly one of the lesser discussed titles I've chosen to include today. The active involvement of fans through mods and custom content keeps the game fresh and engaging, continually renewing players' interests and support. You can try out this rarely discussed title using my affiliate link for as little as $1.57. Wow, give it a go! Tekken 7 remains a compelling purchase even with the availability of Tekken 8, due to several standout features. Firstly, the game represents the pinnacle of years of gameplay refinement and balance adjustments, known for its deep tactical fighting mechanics and an extensive array of characters, each with unique fighting styles. This makes Tekken 7 both polished and engaging simultaneously. The game features a vast character roster, including fan favourites and new additions, each offering a unique set of moves and combos. This variety allows players to explore a broad range of playstyles. Additionally, Tekken 7 provides a narrative closure through its story mode, concluding the long-standing saga of the Mishima clan. Well, at least if you don't include Reina. From a practical standpoint, Tekken 7 often comes at a reduced price compared to newer releases like Tekken 8, making it an economically sound choice for gamers. Despite being an older release, it still boasts a very active community, maintaining popularity in competitive gaming circuits, ensuring that players have access to an active online experience. Visually, Tekken 7 continues to impress with high quality graphics and aesthetics that compete well with more recent games. The game's visual appeal adds significantly to its immersive experience. Moreover, for many, Tekken 7 holds nostalgic value, representing a significant chapter in the Tekken series history. Tekken 8 itself might be very expensive, but using my discount code you can try out Tekken 7 right now for as little as $6.70. That's 84% cheaper than the regular price. Anyway, I really hope I managed to highlight some fantastic bargains for you and identify plenty of cheap games that you can add to your library for next to nothing. Every purchase not only nabs you a bargain, but each supports the existence of this channel too. Anyway, for more great deals, check out my video on modern beat-em-ups like Streets of Rage 4 now, which are also all next to nothing. Cheerio!